This is Taj English Academy. My dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum, good morning, Sabah Noor. Today, your lecturer, Dr. Taj Firdausi, is going to explain two more clauses. This is for the advanced level. Let me start. I told you a clause is a part of a sentence. It speaks about something which is a part. It's not complete by itself. And it has got a verb in that. If there is no verb, then it becomes a phrase. For example, the book on the table. There is no verb at all. The book on the table is expensive. Now this sentence is complete. The book on the table is expensive. So there is only one verb, is. So it becomes a simple sentence. Now the same sentence I am going to show you. Look at the board. I am going to write it for you. The book is expensive on the table. Look at the sentence. The book on the table is expensive. Now you can see that there is only one word. So it's a simple sentence. The book on the table. So on the table is a phrase. On the table is a phrase. If you want to know even the meaning in a very short way, you can say the book is expensive. Without this, the book is expensive. The meaning is clear. And if you want to give more information about which book is that, so you can add which is. Now you look at the sentence. Is another word. The book which is on the table is expensive. So there are two verbs and therefore there are two clauses. Which are those two clauses? The main clause is this, MCL. Which is on the table is a subordinate clause. It is a subclause, SUB, subordinate clause. And what work is it doing? This is explaining about the book. Anything that explains about a book which is noun, it is called an adjective clause. The book is expensive is the main clause. What does it mean? The book on the table, the book is expensive. Out of these two, if I read out only this part of a sentence, which is on the table, you don't know what is the meaning of that. Which is on the table is what? So you don't know about it. Which is on the table. If I say the book is expensive, at least you understand something that there is a book and the quality of the book is that it is very expensive. So the book is expensive gives more meaning, at least you understand. Only just which is on the table doesn't give full meaning. So we understand that this is subordinate clause which explains about the book and it's called an adjective clause. That's very good. And the next example, we will go to the next example. Let's look at, he bought the book. He bought because it was informative. He bought the book what is the verb? Was is the verb. It's a sentence with a full stop. So he bought the book is one clause, because it was expensive is the second clause, and therefore you can cut the sentence here. So one part is the main clause. Which one? You can't say because it was informative. For example, if you go to a place and say that one, excuse me, the man listens, yes, because it was informative. The man doesn't understand anything. And if you say that one, he bought the book, at least you understand, you make him understand, he understood that there is some person and he bought the book. If you say the full sentence, he bought the book because it was expensive or informative, that means to say the reason of buying. The reason of buying. So anything which gives the purpose, the reason, the time, the action, the quality of an action, anything about the verb is an adverb. So this clause, because it was informative, is a subordinate clause, and this subordinate clause is called adverb clause. That's very simple. Now the last clause which we have to discuss now is the noun clause. Let's see that one. It was clear that the book was expensive or is expensive. There is one verb, there is another verb. The book was, it was clear is one, that the book was expensive. So there are two clauses. So the main clause is it was clear that the book was expensive is the noun clause. It was clear. It was something. It was something. He ate something. He did something clear. So anything that speaks here is the noun, that the book was expensive is the noun. Even sometimes people can write the sentence with noun clause in the beginning. That the book was expensive was clear. You can put it here. That the book was expensive was clear. So, that the book was expensive was clear. Yeah. It was clear that it was clear that the book was expensive, or that the book was expensive was clear. There is a subject, it comes here. Yes. He thought. He thought I am late. He thought I was late. He thought. Was is the verb. Thought is the verb. He thought. What? Something. He ate. What? An apple. He drank. What? Water. So anything that comes after the verb, the object is noun. So this he thought. What? Question. Something. So it's I was late. This is the answer for the question what? He thought. What? So anything that comes here is a noun. So because there is a verb, so it becomes a noun clause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's very clear now that there are three clauses: adjective clause, adverb clause, and noun clause. So in a sentence, there should be one main clause and then one or two or three or four subordinate clauses. In subordinate clauses, you can have noun clause or an adjective clause as an adverb clause. Any number of clauses you want, you can have. That I am going to explain to you in my next lectures, how the clauses can be added, can be deleted, can be made clear, and how we can beautify. That's for a little higher standard of talking about clauses that I'm going to explain to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's something great to know about grammar. The more you go deep and deep, the stronger you will have the stability and the perfection in your speaking English and writing English and your presentation. Especially these advanced classes are for the presentations and for the degrees, higher degrees and master's degrees. What I am teaching is for that. Now, one more thing. Those who are interested, please, in Islamic studies in English, please go to YouTube, and there is a channel called BYT, Bait Al Firdaus. BYT, not BAIT. BYT, Bait Al Firdaus, where quite a lot of information on Islam is given. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the story for this week. And next week we'll meet again. Ma salam.